Well, as mentioned, that shooting follows what's been a violent afternoon in the city, with multiple people now in hospital recovering from gunshot wounds, leaving police concerned about the number of shootings in one day.
Reports where multiple gunshots were heard in the area, upwards to 15 shots.
Emergency crews were first called to this scene near Humber Boulevard and Weston Road around 2:45 this afternoon. That's where they found two teenagers with gunshot wounds. Police confirm one of the victims is 15, the other is 16 years old.
They've been both listed in critical injury and have been rushed off to hospital via emergency run.
So far, no suspect information has been provided in this shooting. Then, just after 4 p.m., police responded to another shooting in the area of Allen Road and Lawrence Avenue West.
Again, multiple gunshots were reported. We've located a man with a gunshot wound in critical condition. That individual has been taken to hospital via emergency run.
Only a few minutes later, shots rang out about 2 kilometers away in the area of Caledonia Road and Lawrence Avenue West. Investigators say they located another man without vital signs.
These separate incidents, although isolated in its totality, we are concerned. But, you know, the message for the community is to be aware of your surroundings, be cognizant of your surroundings. If you see something, say something. The only way we can help out is you are the eyes and ears in your communities.
Police say they do not have any information on suspects for all three shootings and are appealing for witnesses to come.
It was reported that a man was attacking a woman on board a TTC bus. The man was then alleged to have poured some type of liquid substance or an accelerant on this woman and then ignited that substance, causing a fire and causing the female victim to burn.
Constable Alex Lee says a number of Good Samaritans provided aid to the woman before first responders arrived. The woman suffered second and third degree burns described as life-altering injuries. A 35-year-old man is in custody and charges are pending.
Preliminary investigations have led our investigators to believe that this is a random attack.
TTC riders and nearby residents are on edge.
It's a little daunting, to be honest, especially being a woman. If this is the case, if someone is being burnt, especially on the subway, does not make me feel safe at all.
My girlfriend lives in the area and it's pretty scary. She's scared to take the TTC now.
I understand their concerns. And I do like to remind people that we move hundreds of millions of people every year without incident.
The incident is just the latest in a string of violent attacks on TTC property. In April, a 21-year-old international student from India was shot and killed outside a subway station. 10 days later, a woman was pushed onto the subway tracks but survived. Police made arrests in both cases and TTC surveillance was pivotal.
And we agree to continue the relationship of working together for this investigation and with the deployment of staff and how we continue to have the TTC remain safe.
The TTC has made it a priority to add more visible special constables and security cameras at their stations. Dale Manukduk, CBC News, Toronto.
And the convention center tells us a Father's Day ball was going on inside while the deadly incident took place outside the venue.
This morning at around 2 a.m., Peel Regional Police received a 911 call indicating that shots were fired at the Chendry Convention Center and Gateway. Upon arrival, our officers located two victims suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. One victim was pronounced deceased at the scene. The second victim was transported to a local trauma center where he later succumbed to his injuries.
The homicide unit has now taken over the investigation. Peel police are appealing for witnesses as they try to piece together what might have happened, saying many people were in the area at the time of the shooting.
Last night was a ball. It was a Father's Day ball, so it was a dress-up attire, right? It wasn't streetwear. It was more dress-up suit and tie, and it was a great event. Actually, it's an annual event that happens. It's a 25 and over event, so you don't have the young crowd.
The general manager of Johnny Convention Center, Richard Marshall, says the shooting took place outside the event. Marshall says surveillance cameras around the building appear to show the suspects attempting to get into the event, but they were turned away by security before the shooting occurred. He adds all footage is being turned over to police as part of the investigation.
I'm very shocked because this is like the second time on the outside of our facility.
In December of 2021, a man and woman were seriously injured in what police called a targeted shooting. Officials don't believe the two incidents are connected. Marshall says he has been doing everything in his power to make his business safe.
We actually reached out to Peel Police to get paid duties for these events. We did it. This is the third time. Actually, I was just showing the police officer. We have a paid duty request that's been denied for the 6th time. Happening around the facilities is sort of like, it gives us kind of concern, you know, because we have a lot of weddings, we have a lot of kids in here, we have a lot of parents. Stuff like this, it gives us a bad reputation.
So far, no suspect or vehicle description has been given. Peel Police are appealing to witnesses who may have dash cam footage of the shooting. Anyone with any information is being asked to contact Peel Police or Crime Stoppers.